Oh look, we have a Disney product. Whoops. Oh god, disasters are happening. Well, as you can see, I have two of them, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get them both done today. Oh god. I say today in this video, mostly because I'm undecided on what I want to do. I was just hoping to figure it out as I go. And eventually I'll change the picture out, but I'm not prepared to do that this video. But the designs on the edge are actually pretty cute. I'm going to feel a little bad covering them up, but we're going to cover them up. The designs on the outside are actually also kind of what I'd imagine Shane's art style to be. Just very, very simple, kind of childish, childlike, I should say. So I don't know, like I kind of want to set that aside for some inspiration to try and mess with the style for him at some point. I did not get to that this week. I was busy, but as you can see, between the pink and the mention, we know who this is. And I'm sorry for some of the spoilers of the background. It was kind of hard because I kept bouncing the thing, so it was really hard to try and crop it out. And I didn't think about it when I was recording. So my bad. Sorry for the spoilers. To be fair, I actually finished the green one first. And what I ended up doing was, well, I gessoed both of them at the same time, of course. Because that was just easier. You know, one dries, you can slap one more coat on as after you finish the second one. And then I kind of did the base coats for each of them. So I did all the base coat of the green, and then I went back and did the pink, all the base coats, just so that I guess in a sense so I didn't feel like I was super far behind when I was starting the second one, but it also kind of worked out. And for whatever reason, my Crafters collection Princess Pink likes to dry really slowly, like really slowly. And I think this particular brand of paint, it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad, okay? It's fine, but it is different than my apple barrel paints. So I'm not really sure what all that's about, but anyway, back to this. Yeah, so even using my non-patented pencil method of doing lines, these lines are shaky. I don't know if there's a way that I will ever be able to paint these on and not have them look wonky, jaggedy, not straight. That day has not come where I've accomplished that yet, and I'm not sure it will ever come. So that's sad, but I mean, I also think it could have been a lot worse. Like, I do wish it were better, but I think it could have been a lot worse, because I've done a lot worse. And then I decided to go and fill them all in. I did have trouble deciding what colors I wanted to do the hooks, because I thought it would be fun to do different than what I did for Sage's. And so I was kind of deciding, okay, so if I use this color, if I use a different purple, but then I wasn't liking that, and then I was like, you know what, we're just gonna, and the pink will be fine, and I actually ended up really, really liking that. Like, I like how the little hooks turned out on this one. Also, doing the ribbon up top, even though it was a thin ribbon, and I really only glued it behind the thing, which should be fine because I globbed that glue on like you wouldn't believe. Okay? Like piles of glue. I was like, we're not fighting this, and then I put something heavy on to hold it down. I wanted something a little more on this side, didn't know what to do, so I just kind of did like a little fancy dancy thingy majigger that I thought might be kind of fun, like circus design makeup thing. The idea was there even if the execution wasn't. And to be honest, I still wanted to do more with this. I just wasn't quite sure what. So I tried to convince myself that less is more. And did I make the right choice? Who knows? Also, look at these beads. Aren't they pretty? I think they're pretty. They're really pretty. I mean, they're a nice soft pink, and you guys know I love my soft pinks and my purples. But it's also shiny, and you guys know that I love my shinies. It's an addiction that I will not be kicking anytime soon. Alright, so now you can see that how I was working on them at like the same time. Yeah. So there's the pink not done. And the green is in progress, and we already kind of seen where I laid the colors out, so I suppose this part's less interesting. But yeah, I mean, doing the inner edges was easier and harder than you'd think. Like, there was space between the back and the edge of that inner edge, so that I kind of didn't have to worry about that, but I did have a less cleanup than I thought I would have on the outside, or on the top edges. Wow, I feel like I just rambled and didn't make sense there, but yeah, and then that little thin line, yeah, I never got that perfectly straight either, but I mean, why is it so hard? I mean, you'd think it'd be easy to just follow the mold of the thing, but nope, still got it everywhere. But I tried. I do like that I did the side edges differently. Like, I could have done it all in one color, of course, but I don't know, I think there was things that I wanted to keep fairly uniform between them. Like having that white line where I painted it like pink on the Cheyenne one. You know, I wanted like similarities in how the base colors were done. So I at the same time I wanted them to be different. Like I wanted them to be similar but different. So how I did the hooks on this one is I painted them all the same color. And as you can see, I added some paint on top. And I knew I was going to add jewels on there anyway, so why I wasted my time painting the white on there, I don't know. Yeah. I never promised to make sense, okay? And this one was definitely a little bit harder than doing Cheyenne's, because I didn't think about just globbing glue on the back and pinning it down, but, you know, I put the glue on the leaves on some of this, and I pressed it down for a while, and that seemed to do the trick, so... And I really like it. I like it a lot. And of course, you know, my shinies, and I love the top part of this thing. Kind of like the cup. I don't know if it's how I'm laying it out or the colors that I'm really enthralled with, but I just really like how the shiny green and the shiny blue look on Sage's stuff. Even if I have to, you know, do extra to glue them down, because even though these are sticky gems, I still throw like some Mod Podge over them just to make sure that they stay glued down. And surprisingly, these things up top are holding up pretty well with just some Mod Podge. But as always, let me know what you guys think down below. I'll have my Discord in my description. If you think I chose the right characters, if you would have done your characters, what characters would you do? Or would you rather just free fall the design? That was not the right term, but I don't know what the right term was in this moment. I'll probably think about it at like 3 a.m. But anyway, yeah. Yep. There's my shinies. I love my shinies. Also, my desk is not big enough for both of these to sit side by side. If I had removed my tray, it might have been. But I kind of don't have anywhere else to put that right now, so I'm kind of working on limited space. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this project, and hopefully, yeah, next time. Bye-bye!